Hi, Dr. Inesta here. I want to share with you a simple exercise for sciatica or pain associated with nerve tension or even muscle and connective tissue tension throughout the leg. This is called nerve flossing, and what we're doing with this exercise is actually just mobilizing your nervous system, mobilizing your nerves. Nerves run through muscles, connective tissue, bony openings, and what we're trying to do with this exercise is optimize that movement, make sure that the nerve is able to slide effectively and not being caught or stuck in any of these areas, because if a nerve gets stuck and we try to move, it's going to create tension and stretch the nerve, and that's irritating to the nerve, and that can cause pain, symptoms, and eventually dysfunction. Okay, so we're trying to mobilize your nerves with this. Now, I'm going to demonstrate it right now. All right. There are different versions of this exercise, so keep that in mind. I'm going to show you the standing version because that's my favorite. I think that's the least stressful one on your body. Okay, you can also do it seated, but when you're doing it seated, it's putting more stress on your lumbar spine. So we want to minimize that as much as possible. So standing up, I would do it next to a wall or a countertop so that you can hold onto the wall or the countertop, whatever it is. This is not a balance exercise, all right? So it's okay to hold the wall. And stabilize yourself. Get comfortable, stand up straight with good posture. We don't want to slouch as we're doing this, okay? So standing up tall. Now watch my head and my leg. That's the only place the movement is going to be happening here, all right? So I'm bringing my head up and leg up, and then I'm bringing my head down, forward, and leg back, and bending the knee. Bringing the leg forward, up, head up, and bringing the leg down and back and head down. Okay, important that the head and the leg are moving in the same direction. Also important that I'm doing this relaxed, okay? We don't want to generate tension as we're doing this. You're not generating a lot of force. And you can also make the movement smaller if you need to. It doesn't have to be, big ranges of motion. As a matter of fact, it's better if it's smaller, more comfortable. You don't want to really get a good stretch with this. This is not a stretching exercise or a range of motion exercise. This needs to be relaxed, subtle. It should feel like nothing is happening if you're doing it correctly. Okay, it's actually a boring exercise. That's the biggest complaint with this I see, because people feel like they're not getting anything out of it. They feel like they're not doing anything. So that's a good thing. That's what you want with this, okay? If you feel any symptoms come on, if you feel it stretching, if you feel more pain, of course, or numbness, tingling, then stop. You can try making the movement even smaller, but if it still happens, then I would stop altogether, okay? Also, important to keep in mind that you should not do this first thing in the morning. I would start this exercise ideally either late morning, early afternoon, and then go throughout the day with it. Try to do about 3 to 4 sets a day, 10 to 12 repetitions. Do it on both legs. Even if your symptoms are only on one side, it's best to do it on both to keep things balanced and even, all right? Also keep in mind, this exercise may not always be appropriate, even if you have sciatica or nerve impingement pain, because if it's an acute situation, there's a lot of inflammation, a recent herniated disc or a trauma, this can actually make it worse. So just keep that in mind. It's best if things are stabilized, we get inflammation to decrease, calm down a bit, then I would start introducing something like this. But as always, if you have pain or symptoms or you're not sure, see a professional for proper evaluation and guidance. All right. I hope you found this valuable. If so, give us a thumbs up, and also share this with anybody you feel may benefit from the information. If you are suffering and would like help, feel free to contact us, info@westchestersportsandwellness.com.